It's time for some FACEIT League. Gibble Mirai taking on SRPeakCheck, getting both of these teams on for the first time here this season. Of course, Gibble Mirai moving up. This is their debut in Expert Division. And we should get a wonderful clash of styles here. The unique monster that is SRPeakCheck and Gibble Mirai with, as you can see at the bottom of your screen, Golden Pants just now becoming eligible to play in Master Division. So, set to make their debut here today. Should be good. Should be a good one. See, I got the power rankings up on screen, making sure I had those prepped for you. I didn't mean to leave them up, but hey, you know what? I had Gibble Mirai slated in 8th coming into this season. SRPeakCheck slated in 5th. But as of right now, let's actually go to our standings. Gibble Mirai are sitting 2-0. They did kind of luck out with the way their schedule worked out, just so much as their very first match was scheduled against TA, who couldn't field the team this season, right, and forfeited out. So what that means is that, Gibble Mirai legit only had to play one match without Golden Pants, and they were able to win that match against 0907. This was a 3-0 from Gibble Mirai. Have I underrated this team? Entirely possible. So this team went, advanced, expert, master, and just back-to-back seasons, all the way up. They were your advanced champions. They ended up 5th, 6th in expert, but made it through in quals going into 2025. So they do find themselves in Master Division for Season 4. Obviously, a bit of a struggle, which it seems like every team that makes their debut in a Master Division, you're going to run into some tough opposition, right? Like you're now in the best of the region outside of OWCS. Now under the name Gibble Mirai, we're opening up with a nice little 2-0. But, they're going to be up against it here today. SRPeakCheck with a very interesting squad coming into this season. So we've got a triple flex DPS, double flex support roster here from SRPeakCheck. And obviously, ML7 making his return into competing. Haven't seen ML7 competing since like 2021, back on Power of Friendship. We're talking Overwatch 1 with Flats and Emong as your main and off tanks were on that roster. I want to say like Samito played on that roster. I can't remember who else was on there. SRPeakCheck coming in 2-1. They did get, obviously, one of those wins is their forfeit win against TA, but that's slated later in the season. So they're 2-1 coming into Week 4 here with a loss to Arius. Arius looking strong as could be. All right, Ilios pick here out of Gibble Mirai. Let's get you some breads. Time to check Gibble's Peak SR. Are they still ghosts? That's the question. Okay. SRPeakCheck waste no time banning out Wrecking Ball. Just right out of the gate on Ilios. We're having 0 Wrecking Ball here. We are going to get a side swap heading into this first map. Let me go ahead and fix that for you. Honestly, on Ilios, I can see it. I can see, like, hey, let's just take the ball out right out of the gate. Not give Gibble Mirai their optimal comp on what can be a very chaotic map. It's afraid I get banned out here from Gibble Mirai. We get ready to go into Ilios. You gotta love it when it works out that way. When it's like the last ban from the previous series is the first ban of the next series in the same spot and everything. We are sticking with Sauna and Cloud. That roster that we saw kind of while they were determining their lineups does hold. Let's get into map 1. It's time for some Overwatch. We're gonna kick things off on Ruins.
Ready for battle.
The Golden Pants debut here in T2. Oh yeah, I feel like ML7 got it a lot.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 1. Capture the objective.
Oh, I mean, of course, you spend as many hours as you do as a streamer. I mean, that's part of getting good, is just spending that many hours perfecting your mechanics. Okay, Cloud actually playing a bit of hit scan here. Traditionally a flex DPS player. I mean, traditionally a super flexible player. What is going on? Why are SRPeakCheck are like in ambush mode? We're like hiding in the corner, waiting for the dive, which never comes. Perhaps a bit of scouting from Sauna there, just trying to read what exactly was happening. Also, ML7, as I mentioned, kind of known for that Ana, but I honestly, I was about to say, I would have been surprised if they were going to play the Ana here. Did use the Suzu too early in that, so that big purple lands. Claudia eventually finds himself surrounded. And although, you know, a small percentage of first cap did go to SRPC, Gibble Mirai come out with control. Nice read from Gold Pants. Oh, it's going to catch ML7, who tried to swift step up top to help Sauna out. Hey, there we go. My mouse broke for a second, sorry. That is a nano boost thrown on to Gold Pants. Is going to hunt down Cloudy with that. Oh, it just goes right for the biggest, heaviest target. You know, it's like when you got a group of bullies, you know, you punch the biggest one first, send a message. That's exactly what Gold Pants just did. And sent a message loud enough that Cloudy's like, okay, memo received. Ryan's not going to cut it. We got to go over to a Winton of our own. Dueling Wintons. Let's see some Wintons in chat. We'll see if my my command is on time today. I felt like my command was super high yesterday. It was like 30 minutes late. It was passed out on the couch eating Cheetos. Covered in Cheetos. Primal Rage out of Golden. I was going to pick up Cloud immediately. Manual hack briefly stunted, but only a brief small speed bump. The truck that is Golden Pants and Gibble Mirai absolutely flattening SRPC inside their own little whatever they call that. EMP over the top does catch multiple. Sauna's able to swing this back, even kind of delays Bob for a little bit. And this is a pretty flawless fight. Now, MS7 sacrifices themselves to get the touch, but we do hear the gong of death, so it shouldn't be that big of a deal. We'll get a swift step back for ML7. SRPC in control for the first time for real. I mean, aside from that little 8% they got snuck out in the beginning. Sigma Chungus Tua. It's quite the name. Thanks for the follow. That's going to be the sound barrier from Whitebeard heading in. Ooh, Mickey tried to pop the Amp Matrix, but just gets hunted down. No even time to even put a single shot through the double damage window. Very systematic fight. They're out of Gibble Mirai. Fenrir was coming up with some great kills at the end. Haven't even had really a chance to talk about the Ash yet.
With each mission,
damn right there's a Winton command. Yeah, Stream Elements was just like on something yesterday. It was broken.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay. A Bat Mora? Okay. That makes a little bit more sense. Lucio Mora to back up Cloudy's run. Now is where the real double flex DPS look comes in. Alright, so we've got the May Sim. What do you want to do with this? Evil is in scouting and harassing. Where y'all going? Okay. I mean, right at the gut. Nothing too fancy. Put a wall up behind GP and then just hammer down the monkey. The patience rewarded. And I really like the kind of stall out approach here from SRPC. Clyde going back into the old tried and true yellow lion skin, by the way, here for this Reinhardt. Kind of feels like a return to form there for Cloudy. Evil off the Tracer returns onto Afara, seeing the very ground-based May Simcoe. And remember, this is the one Wrecking Ball ban that SRPC's got to get. And so far, Golden Pants has been doing a fantastic job on the Winston. But the clock is working against Gibble Mirai here. Golden Pants trying to follow up on that direct out of Evil. And just look at us around this point. Sauna, where are you going? High ground? Ooh, yeah, put a lot of damage in. Look like on to Evil themselves, actually. Well, that boop should be the... Oh, Mickey able to get on and gets the kill. Oh, Mickey with the turntables. Only appropriate here for the DJ of the lobby. SRPC win another fight. Mickey now 81% towards that sound barrier, a solid 20% lead, even more, 25% lead on the other side. And at 85% of the clock, that could be a massive lead, but the Nano on the Golden Pants with the Primal Rage finds a pair of kills before that sound barrier comes online. A Swift Strike. Got 97%. Cloud dies, trying to get that Blizzard onto the point to secure this one right here and now. No such doing. All five alive from Gibble Mirai as they look to take some high ground. Do have a barrage from Evil. Look at how everybody's trying to teleport onto the point. Okay. Perhaps trying to bait something out there. You see, it was just one little quick teleport in from Cloudy. Perhaps even looking for the old teleport Shatter. But you've given Golden Pants an opportunity to move in with Bob to back him up. Now Cloudy is never going to find an opportunity in this fight to Shatter. Oh, both Cloudy and Sauna making swaps. Sacrificing the Shatter to go over to the Winston. Realizing probably never really going to get anybody with that. It would have been tough. It would have been tough. Well, that's Mickey popping the sound barrier. The DPS did not get it. Cloudy goes up to the high ground, and that is a huge barrage comboed with the nade out of AES. And that dive just got disintegrated. I mean, talk about activating my trap card. Holy hell. We're going to final fight scenario. 85% counting. This will definitely go to a 99.99 by the time SRPC truly engages. You can see they're slowly making their way forward, but Cloudy has eaten so much damage on the approach. They can't even risk pushing in. It's Fenris from up on high, putting in a lot of work. Oh, while Evil gets a pick. Now we're going to get Fenris nanoed up on the top. We'll jump in, finish off Cloudy, and Gibble Mirai. We'll take this 99.99 fight to start the series off with a 1-0.
Apagando las luces.
Circuit pick out of SRPeakCheck. So now the goal is find a map where ball doesn't have room to work. It's going to be an Orisa ban. They're out of SRP. Say, let's go take a look at some stats. Well, I go plug that in. Oh, who was attacking? SRPC will be attacking first. So just banning out the anti-Rhine or maybe anti-Ramatra. Oh. Make sure I don't forget Preds. Ooh, actually very close Preds. 52 to 48%. I mean, granted, that's between 3 people, but still. You know, everybody kind of equally putting their money on the line here. We'd love to see it. What stands out as far as stats? Evil at 19 and 2. Golden Pants with most elims, fewest deaths, and most damage. Welcome to Master Division, my friend. You can hear circuit load in the background. Let's take a look at the ban. It was a sim ban. They're moving fast. This is going to be some interesting overlap. All right. Let's get into map 2 as I'm simultaneously closing out Preds. So this camera's just going to sit stagnant while I do Pred things. These teams are moving. Ooh. Whitebeard playing the Ayari here. We've been seeing a lot more of the Ayari on this map, and I love it. One of my favorite supports in the cast. A lot of fun to watch. Super powerful ultimate. And the ability to kind of heal one angle and control another. I think it's one thing that's a little underutilized with the Ayari is you truly can kind of help with 2 separate flanks at once. And create more powerful off angles and stuff. Obviously, that's not a factor here, as we're in this long, straight corridor that is point A of circuit. Of course, Golden Pants is on the ball. We do get Cloudy on the Reinhardt. ML7 into the classic Ana, playing his Shriek. Was all. I mean, this is exactly what I think of. The Shriek skin. This is classic ML7 right here. Sana opens up with first blood, finds Evil. Cloud just putting triple shot there into the side of GP. And the ball's got to roll away. Cloudy has eaten a lot of damage, so he needs to stay alive to be able to hold this corner. And it's the nade used defensively out of ML7 to keep them in this fight. Dominant push to start things off. SRPeakCheck in control of this high ground. I mean, they have the top of the chicane already. Now, you do have your Ana is on cart. So, like, the only place Cloudy can get heals is if they back up to that little opening. I mean, from their Ana. Obviously, Mickey is pouring in some heals. I love the little short grapple retracts. Keep him guessing, GP. Keep him guessing. Nano is thrown onto Sana. Osei Pop just goes leaping into the back line. It is able to 5 Fenris, but Fenris returns the favor. Golden Pants also has a Nano, and these could be some powered up mines going on with it. Okay, the Nano fades before the mines come out. Of course, if you pop those mines while you're Nano, they stay as boosted mines the entire time. Because they were deployed while you had the power up. That was a little change a couple years back. It didn't used to be that way, but they changed that a couple of years ago. Anyway. Kind of a moot point, just one of those little fun facts. Manual hack prevents the slam down, but Golden Pants is able to get the grapple out. continue their rhythm. The rhythm is so important. Like, if the Overwatch cast was a band, Wrecking Ball would certainly be a drummer. Captain Sun throwing it over the top here. Whitebeard trying to play lead guitarist, but flubs the solo a little bit. Evil is able to help out there, though, in this defense. Looking to stabilize. A pick on Mickey would definitely get it done, and Golden Pants will find not only that, but ML7 as well. Ooh, you're going to find Sonic, too. Nice prediction on the translocator. Very smart, shooting right at the point where the translocator landed. And of course, the Sombra getting a little bit of a nerf last Tuesday in that they stay visible for twice as long. It was like 0.15 seconds to 0.3 seconds on how long they stay visible once you shoot them. Nano Boost thrown on the Golden Pan. Shadow comes out from Cloudy. Good anti-lands there from AES. But despite the Nano, Golden Pants does eventually fall. Now, you've taken the Juno out of the fight and the Orbital Ray along with it. Electric Cowboy on the case. A bit of a flank there is Whitebeard just goes on a tour. This draws Cloud back. What's going on in the front line? Golden Pants trying to hold through the hack. Finds a kill on to Cloudy. Throws some mines out. This defense is looking a bit broken, but Golden Pants finds one with the mines. Ooh, a low Son is able to get out and get healed. Oh, it runs into the mines. No shot. Oh, a little bit of a chandelier routine. EMP on the Whitebeard? Solo EMP on the Whitebeard? Like off screen? Okay. Hey, I mean, that was... Whitebeard's been doing exactly what I was talking about kind of at the beginning of this map. Well, the Yari is very powerful at playing these off angles. I mean, you can see how much it was respected there from SRPeakCheck. They invest the EMP just to take down Whitebeard. Now Sauna swaps over to a Tracer. Orbital Ray into this fight. Nano once again thrown on the Cloud, and we have the Electric Cowboy rolling into the back line, looking for Fenris, but ML7 beats him to the punch. Lion H Cloudy comes in swinging into the minefield, but AES lands a great nade and puts the Nano Boost in onto Golden Pants. This point is not done, despite a great start there for SRPeakCheck. GP is just too damn good. Now you've got 3 DPS ults available. Yes, that includes Captive Sun. I mean, just like the combos here are pretty nasty, right? Like Bolo with Captive Sun would be pretty amazing. I would actually love to see that. I don't anticipate they'll combo any of these. They'll probably just layer these ultimates, make it very difficult. There's only 20 seconds left. Each one of those ultimates could be devastating, if not, you know, at the very least, slow down the attack. But, you know, with that early pick on to Whitebeard, you've taken one off the table. Sauna now also has a Pulse Bomb available to go. Built that up in record time, it feels like. GP with the stall, Evil with the barrage. Will get taken down. There's the Bolo shot thrown in. Nice jump from Mickey. Ends up right over the top of it. No damage. The Captive Sun comes in. The third of the DPS ult. Cloud is hit. The shots come through, but the healing is too good. Cloud stays alive. Too much pressure in the corner, and Sauna is going to find that kill onto Whitebeard. We're going to get a cap here. SRPC managed to weather all 3 of the DPS ults and have bought themselves a ticket inside the hotel.
The payload's moving. Found them.
One of my favorite moves. Love the little retract to try to knock somebody off the high ground. It's a delicate, the timing on that's very delicate. Great move. These are some nano boosted mines up on top. McGee is able to get that immortality field up there and an Ant Matrix down. Receives a nano boost. Theoretically, an absolute truckload of damage. Shatter finds Whitebeard. Let's go cut in with Cloudy here for a moment. Okay, never mind. Back to Mickey. It's far more interesting things going on up here. Sauna playing a little window control has been kept on the outskirts by Evil for the time being. Cart is approaching that all-important corner. It's now past, actually, that corner, devaluing this window a bit, and you can see Gibble Mirai are starting to back away. Cloud gets Fenris! Oh no! The patient Deadeye pays off, ends up in a 2v1. Sauna drops a pulse on AES, cleaning off this backline, jumping on the objective where Golden Pants is very low. Had to pop the adaptive shields just to get enough health to make it back into the spawn. Cloud able to put a couple of shots down, but Cloudy is watching a respawn timer at the moment. It's going to be up to the Squishies to find this cap. And with Evil here on this venture, doesn't look like it's going to happen. Evil holds the line. SRPC will have to settle for 89 meters. A good push through Hotel. Will it be enough to tie the series? Tongue Reinhardt. Thank you for the follow. Correction on the Sombra nerf. Her visible time was nerfed from 1 to 1.3. Excuse me. Oh, okay. The 1.5 to 0.3 nerf was her fade in time. How long it takes to exit stealth. The visible time. Okay. So I got my numbers backwards there. Thank you for that, Maddie. Thank you. That damn dyslexia kicking in again. I know that's not quite dyslexia, but my brain does that. It like swaps things like that. Hey, my original point is still valid, though. Sombra did take some slight nerfs. As we saw Sada thinking about the Sombra once again here on the defense. Ends up opting for a bit of a double hit scan look instead. Which is hilarious, considering we technically have 2 flex DPS in the lobby. Alright. Does end up on the Sombra. Discord Orb, throw it on to Cloudy. Definitely make a... Oh, Whitebeard, jeez! I was just locked in on Sauna there. That was nasty. But as I was starting to say, yeah, Discord can definitely make a Reinhardt's life very miserable. In fact, it looks like this entire composition is made to make Cloudy's life very miserable.
I've got the payload moving.
Barely at 15% ult. We do get the Sauna swap to the Tracer. And that was passive ult charge, it looked like there for that first fight. Evil has already grabbed very powerful outside position for this far. You can just see all the damage being poured into that corner. Makes it just pinning Cloudy down for now. Just keep making the Rhine, make the Rhine useless, make the Rhine valueless, and just keep Cloudy pinned on this corner. Sada, force to kind of stretch out a little bit with some blinks and recall, see if they can reach into the back line. But Whitebeard's able to stay alive. Golden Pant's taking a bit of damage, so it kind of pulls off the gas a little bit, but just long enough to receive a nano boost. Then goes flying in onto Mixu, who does have ult, by the way. Beautiful headshots. Gets the kill before the lamp comes down. The lamp had been thrown, but hadn't quite activated. As Golden Pants gets all headshots to find that pixel perfect kill, frame perfect kill. The rest of the team has been forced back, though. You can see Sauna has found an entrance way deep in enemy territory here. Pulse bomb at the ready. Fenris sitting at a sliver of health. Fenris literally at 4 health. Vine's ready. Immediately thrown out. Cloud gets stuck with a bolt, still stays persistent with this Deadeye. Uses it to put About half damage in on Golden Pants. Meanwhile, a barrage thrown down on Cloudy. Gets them low, but... Oh, Sandy Immortality kept him up. Whitebeard is there for the follow-up, though. Now trying to peek into an amp matrix. Go check in on ML7 here, shooting through this amp matrix. You've got a Zenyatta somewhat pinned in the corner. Golden Pants with a big disruptive roll through to try to prevent that. And Viper's going to go ahead and pop that Transcendence. Make sure they can escape the corner and get this point on the board. Cloudy still just comes running in like they already capped. Bit of cleanup there on both ends of the fight. Nanoboot Shatter available for the defense. Currently just a bullet shot ready, but mines, which, I mean, get super fast mines. Oh, clipped the edge of the pillar there. Does not look like it hit ML7. Sana is going to receive the nano, but took a lot of damage. It's just going to have to go hide. Meanwhile, Golden Pants also glowing blue and extra damage. Kind of been forced out by Cloud and a nice flashbang. Deadeye finds Fenris out of the sky. Golden Pants eventually going to invest those mines in. Oh, but just big slam. Two and a half remain. Whoops, sorry. Didn't mean to bump the mic there. Oh, Sana had a good position. Evil actually backed into him. I think Sana kind of preemptively hit the recall. Maybe took a shot from Fenris. Had another threat there. Kind of heard a bolt fly in. I didn't see a stick, but anyway. Sana eventually trying to throw in that pulse. Oh, that's going to land. Evil hits Mickey out of that one. No more Wrecking Ball here, but Evil could certainly get this done. ML7 in trouble. Has already used the sleep. The second clip will do it. That's the third here for Evil in the back at this point. And that will be enough. Nice three-piece out of the Tracer. The Zen is Gairu. There's a Saudi player. I was watching the wrong the wrong auto here. It's ML7 who comes up with two. Had a bit of a self nano through that. A little over 2 minutes on the clock. Golden Pants gets the nano. Nice, what a roll! Oh, that was just nasty looking. Will 5 Mickey up top. Ant Matrix is down. This has actually been a 2-for-3 trade. Sana's going to find Fenris in the back. 2v2. Tracer and tanks left for both sides. Cloudy goes to fight Evil. Does not land the pulse. Golden Pants with the push through. The 2v2 continues. Cloudy is low. Cloudy is 1. The Immortality Field comes in the nick of time. What a play there out of McG. Make sure Cloudy does not fall late into that 2v2. Mine's now thrown on the corner here out of Golden Pants. The Sana Cloudy duo eventually dealt with here on the cart, and that's the box of victory Golden Pants is sitting on top of. Battle through the hallway with Evil in an interesting position up top. Okay, he's gonna go rejoin Golden Pants on this high ground. Sauna's threatening, but their target's down low. They want ML7. Cloud's gonna go ahead and pop the Deadeye, try to protect that backline. Has both supports right there next to them. Sauna wins the duel over Evil with 30 seconds to go. Golden Pants drops it from above. Whitebeard's in trouble. They're not gonna pop the ult. Oh, I would have anticipated that Transcendence to come out there. You see AES falls immediately thereafter. We're saving it for one final fight. You've given up a lot of position here if you're Gibble Mirai.
10 seconds remaining.
I mean, you do have Evil and Golden Pants are here. Shield Bash. I think GP got the touch? Yes. There goes the blink through from Evil to keep it going. Whitebeard is here, and the Transcendence is out. Keep an eye on Evil pushing through this left-hand side. Ooh, I thought might try to go attack Cloud, but it looks like Cole's made. Put all effort onto the Reinhardt. Cloud gets the slam and dies. Cloud is nano boosted here, but no, and is already picked up too. Golden Pants is low, and that's the final shot. Cloud finds 3 before AES is going to bring him down, and it's just one lone honor remaining. A very close map too. But Gibble Mirai cannot quite find it in the end. We're all knotted up here with an SRPeakCheck dub in map 2 of Circuit. So, Gibble Mirai map pick. They have Hybrid / Flashpoint and Coliseo Runasapi to choose from. And they end up going with Suravasa. Cassidy ban. Okay. You can certainly see why. I mean, whew, the way Cloud was playing in that previous map, you can definitely see why. Let's go check out some stats. Oh, look at Rob the stats. All right, let me get your preds in. Womp womp. No stats for you. All right. Let's see. Why don't we take a look at what else is going on while they're figuring out lineups? What else we have happening right now? We got Opaitel up 1 over. Good, guys. Arius up 2-0 over Wasp. Oh no. Dreamlight with the 1 over Gas T3. And Arion with the 2-0 over Velto. Nice showing there from Arion. This team, I believe, placed 4th. So them being 2 up over Velto, who was your 2nd place finisher coming out of Expert. Definitely punching up a little bit. Honestly, job's not done. So far, so good for that squad. Checking back in here on our match. It was a Lucio ban coming out here from SRPeakCheck. No subs, no changes. Also, Dan is listed as coach, y'all. Dan is not listed as a player. So for those asking about, like, why isn't Dan playing if they're playing Sim? Like, Dan is listed as a coach. I don't know, maybe a player too. I'm not exactly sure. Let's get into the map 3. It's Suravasa time.
Flashpoint. Mark it.
Bowie, thank you for being here. I'm still reveling in that match last week. That was one for the ages. That was one for the ages. The Bowie Glacier Rhine duel on Kings. Whew. Hey, you know what? We've had a banger match here so far. We are locked in at one apiece. Golden Pants' debut in Master Division has, well, I mean, so far been successful. Had most elims, fused deaths, and most damage in the first map. Oh, and like a good Wrecking Ball, sharing their shielding with their friends. Golden Pants' mother would be proud. They learned how to share. Unfortunately, we didn't get stats from map 2 because it kind of broke. But I mean, Gibble Mirai, you know what? They wanted to get some sunshine. They did not want to be locked up inside the market. They are playing out here in the street. Golden Pants finds 2 in that one. Fenris gets another stick onto Cloudy, bumped out of the bubble. And I mean, just that was painful. That was painful to watch. That one hurt for all the monkey players out there. We do get a touch from Sada, but he was able to cut him down just as quickly as they came in. That's going to be the bolo shot not landing on Cloudy. AES does get ran over, but it's a 2-for-1 trade courtesy of Evil's Pulse Bomb. And some good finish between them and Gairu, a.k.a. Whitebeard. 100-0 here for Market. Good start for Gibble Mirai. Where are we headed?
Next, Flashpoint. Garden.
Okay, we are going to Garden. Okay. I did not have the LH Cloudy Roadhog on my bingo card. Oh, nice move to kind of sneak in through the window and pick up that kill. Waiting in ambush, Golden Pants strikes. Like some sort of aerial spider. Unfortunately for Gibble Mirai, Sada kind of went ham on the point. So as fun as it is to zoom in on GP and watch the ball do their thing. Oh, now mine's thrown in from very high, getting a widespread over the point, and it's enough to find ML7. Fenris puts in a boatload of damage into both Mickey and to Cloudy. We will get a flip here. 35% picked up from SRPeakCheck. I was about to say the same thing, G-Ropey. Jacob come in saying the bench has never been warmer. Aww. This bench is piping hot. Toasty warm. Oh, Evil in trouble. This has been a great matchup. The Sada Evil matchup has actually been quite spectacular. I mean, this is very much the old guard versus the new. Oh, Cloud finds Evil as they throw the pulse bomb out, and a good sleep leads to a kill onto Whitebeard as well. Fenris is able to strike back, even lands that direct that Golden Pants is going to follow up on. So despite, some trades going back and forth, Gibble Mirai able to hold on to this. Cloudy says that's enough of the hog. Let's try something different. Oh, this is a really good spawn for Gibble Mirai as well. They're just going to back right on up to Palace. So, I mean, they'll have, I mean, not just defender's advantage, but like full streak control here. This is a really good spot for Gibble Mirai. Nano thrown on to GP. Cloud is going to chase down AAS in the back line. Good sleep lands onto the wrecking ball. ML7 is not having any of your sass. Good shot. Finds Evil. That was gross. Filthy. GP does manage to pick up that Mega. I was going to say, did not look like they got the extra health on it. No, they did not. They are running the roll-through perk. They are not using the extra health from the PAX perk. Yeah, GP Ball is a little nuts. Oh, good minds in the corner. Cloudy is just praying for heals. The nade is already come and gone out of ML7, and the Kitsune Rush will be the end of the tank. Cloud with the nano slides right into the mines. ML7 will get the sleep in mid pile drive, but SRPeakCheck have lost a lot of players here. Whitebeard is able to put a kunai into the back of ML7's head. Mickey Mike just gets stalled. That's not a good place to be. This is the first official in Master Division. I mean, to be fair, they only had one match last week. So, Gibble Mirai played... they had a bye because they were scheduled to play TA last week. They kind of got very lucky in that regard. So they only had to play one match without GP. But yes, this is GP's debut in Master Division. 100%. Nice stick. Recall available for Sada, but they still only have a speck of health left. Easy pickings there for Golden Pants in the corner. 2/3 of the way towards finishing this final point in a 2-1 lead. A double boop on ML7. Oh my goodness. Golden Pants does, that was a beautiful little piece of tech. Kind of stalled out the fireball without losing the fireball to get the double boop onto ML7. Now the nano boosted pile drive in. Mickey has nowhere to go. Golden Pants does eat a purple, but they're able to keep everybody off the point. No one even gets close. Gibble Mirai 3-0 Suravasa to move up to match point. Very one-sided map. Fantastic performance, fantastic pick. Gibble Mirai coming with a plan, and they execute beautifully with the Lucio ban. Very much hamstring, SRPeakCheck trying to play any kind of brawl composition. So you force Cloudy into the Winston. And really just to try to go into swaps. You see Cloudy try to play a number of things on that map. None of them work. Oh, I guess you did get a little bit of M. Bison in there, didn't you, Maddie? I forgot about that. I mean, we so briefly saw the Sigma. I did not take note of the skin. Oh, I missed the ban. Son of a bitch. Oh, well, I mean, I guess we can figure it out. Runasapi pick here from SRPeakCheck. Ryan ban from Gibble Mirai. Freya ban. This time coming from SRPeakCheck. We had Freya banned out in the very first map from Gibble. Look at me staying on top of my Preds. Let's get into map 4. That's not map 4. That's map 4. Oh, shoot, I didn't change. That's a cheeky little spot. I'm gonna remember that one. Gold Pants doesn't get hacked, eat a nade, everything. Because they tried to dive in on ML7. But safe to say the entirety of SRPeakCheck was ready for that one. And we do get the return of M. Bison. There it is. I love this skin so much. I'm so glad it was only a purple skin. Because I could afford it. I mean, the bundle was only 2,000. And with y'all's help using my code for signups, I had it. Courtesy of FACEIT. So thank you all and thank you, FACEIT. Anyway. It's enough about aesthetics. SRPeakCheck trying to force their way into a map 5. Little quick translocate there to rejoin Cloudy there in the shops. See, everybody trying to play, play in cover, really play inside, minimize the effectiveness of Golden Pants. And you can just kind of watch the entrances there for evil. Cloud with an early Deadeye as well as an early Nano Boost thrown in. I guess it's about average there for the Nano Boost, to be honest. Gibble Mirai able to win out this Nano Boost exchange. TS1 starts marching the other direction. EMP. In fact, 4 ultimates available for both teams, essentially. Whitebeard, the only one, still has a little bit left. Oh, that was... I don't think Cloudy found anything with that. Doesn't look like it got canceled. Oh, that's going to be a stick and a bomb. Cloudy's purple now. Just in a world of hurt over here. Cloud is able to deal with the bomb. Oh, he manages to dodge Ace's sleep dart. But can dodge the machine guns out of GP. A lot of low health bars here, but now Gibble Mirai able to take over the shops. Top back up and emerge after... I mean, we've had a couple of volts expended here from Gibble Mirai. Still EMP in the pocket. Asada finds evil but can't escape the wrath of AES. The final ultimates now thrown in as both supportals have been invested from Gibble. A Nano... Oh, GP just smashes ML7 into the dart. I mean, there's just dust. Thank you for that great assessment. Yeah, and the bundle even comes with a highlight intro, which even the Zen bundle doesn't come with a highlight intro, and it's the same cost as all the other like premium ones. It's like 30 USD. And it doesn't even come with a highlight intro. And I think the Bison highlight intro is one of the best because it works with any skin. Oh, Whitebeard just getting hunted down after the Gravitic Flux there. AES did land a mean bio nade, hitting 3 with that. Which I guess you get the Nano out here at the very end. Nice dodge onto the sleep dart, but Cloud does not want to overextend that one. Smart hack onto the Mega Health Pack. Because you're just denying that from Golden Pants. Of course, the Wrecking Ball is heavily relying on those health packs. Are we looking for an EMP back here? You betcha. Lands the virus onto AES, has the health pack hacked. Nobody able to get anything out of it. As Suzu comes in, as Whitebeard shows up, Nano Boost throws on to GP. They ignore the Summer to try to go find Cloud, but good heals come through from the other side. ML7 doing a good job of protecting SRPeakCheck through that engage. High flying mines makes you trying to get out of there. Cloud's Deadeye was used, but AES finds that pit. Let's get some Fenris Pod. We haven't gotten a lot of Fenris Pod. Look at this angle. God. Just chunky damage into the backs of multiple players from SRPeakCheck. Little double boop there from Golden Pants. God, that's... To be able to find that in the moment, such good work. And gets the bounce back to hit both targets there. Does not result in a kill, but, you know, it was just a cool little micro play out of GP. All right, Mr. Butler's on the case. Well, now it's just taking a little cat nap. Nano Boost thrown on to Cloud here in the back line. You're going to have to spin that to take down the Bob. You've got to respect it, particularly inside of a Kitsune rush, but that's 2 ults invested in and nothing to show for it here for Gibble Mirai. Check out Cloud on this flank. Okay, not able to hunt anybody down. Was trying to catch somebody, you know, slacking on their exit. But it was a good disengage there out of the rest of Gibble Mirai. They look to recontest right here at mid. Golden Pants trying to build up the rest of those mines. Good nade from Middle 7 forces the Suzu out of Whitebeard early in this engagement. Nano Boost is thrown in on GP. They're going to go in behind the Ant Matrix. Oh, that's a dangerous spot to be. Throwing the mines in to try to help devalue the window. Let's go check in on the M. Bison Gravitic Flux. I was reading today that gravity has no quantum properties. It makes it very difficult to understand. And, well, I think that applies here to LH Cloudy. Defying gravity. Defying the properties of this poke composition? Question mark?
Looks like you're being paid.
And right on top of the Wrecking Ball, and Golden Pants will fall. This should be the lead for SRPeakCheck. Sauna playing in the back line to able to find another Cloud, cleaning up 2 up front. And it's actually a very flawless team fight there out of SRPC. Just the EMP used. I guess Deadeye was used early in the fight, but theoretically just the EMP used. No casualties for SRPC. Lead gained. Couldn't ask for much more than that. Pop thrown right on top of Cloudy. GP is swapped off of the Wrecking Ball. Is now on a Winston here for the first time since map 1. Nano Boost on to Cloud. Sleep Dart doesn't land. Ooh, Mickey's so low. ML7 able to land the aerial shots. Those are so tough to hit. Gets the nade in, kind of keeps Evil at bay, and Evil taking some more shots on the back end of the fight. But Fenris finds Cloud, giving the advantage back over, and will take down Mickey as well. 3-piece for Fenris in that fight. Spectrion, thank you so much for the raid. What match were you covering? How'd it go? I hope you had a great stream. Evil playing with fire. Jumps in alongside Wiper, who swapped over to a Lucio to find that kill. So a fairly drastic change in looks, even though it's still very highly mobile and divey. You know, we're seeing Gibble Mirai now converge together. They saw Whitebeard, Golden Pants, and Evil all just fall in onto Cloud simultaneously. Where in the Wrecking Ball Cup, they're playing very spread, very, you know, kind of split and pull the team apart. There's kind of a different look from another highly mobile comp, making some adjustments midway through this Runasapi. Lead still to SRPeakCheck here with 35 seconds to go. A couple of ults to work with, including this EMP coming online directly. And this is the one to really keep an eye on. Sauna thought about going on a long flank, ends up regrouping with the rest of the team. M. Bison holding the line. Sauna taking some early damage. Has to translocate backwards. Justified safety. Make sure they can stay in this fight to get this EMP out. Cloud gets slept out of the Deadeye, and Evil's going to find that pick. Immortality Field already used and is gone by the wayside. Whitebeard throws in the sound barrier here to help protect against this Gravitic Flux and the EMP, both of which just fall flat, courtesy of a monstrous sound barrier. Gyru delivers the dub as the sound barrier enables the attacking team, or the attackers, to move in and find 3. Protects against both the Gravitic Flux and the EMP. One of the most high-value beats we have seen all season, and it will put a cap into this series. 3-1 to Gibble Mirai. And, well, I mean, according to my power rankings, with the upset here over SRPeakCheck. Oh, no stats! We broke the scoreboard, y'all. GP broke the scoreboard. Yeah, I mean, is Gibble Mirai top 3? Did I underestimate Gibble Mirai here? That's a big dub. They've now managed to beat 0907 and SRPeakCheck. Power rankings in shambles.